President Obama said that Americans need to vote in November because our democracy depends on it. Okay, what I'm about to say may shock some people. He's right. This November election is more important than any midterm in our lifetime. The stakes, they couldn't be higher. Democrats have proven again and again they will do anything, say everything and anything to get their power back, to make sure even that Donald Trump fails, no matter how much it hurts the country. We cannot let this happen. Now, today, President Obama tried to actually take credit for the economic successes we're now seeing. It's not true, but we'll show it to you.
When you hear how great the economy is doing right now, let's just remember when this recovery started. I mean, I'm glad it's continued, but when you hear about this economic miracle that's been going on, when the job numbers come out, monthly job numbers, and suddenly Republicans are saying it's a miracle, I have to kind of remind them, actually, those job numbers are the same as they were in 2015, in 2016.
Actually, fake news. You didn't build that. Now, let's remind Obama about the economy left. Remember, under his watch, 95 million Americans out of the labor force. Thanks to President Obama's stellar leadership, we had the lowest labor participation rate since the 70s. We now have the highest. We had the lowest home ownership rate in 51 years. Obama. 8 years of Obama, 13 million more Americans on food stamps, 8 million more Americans in poverty. We now have 4 million fewer Americans on food stamps, 4 million new jobs. Under him, anemic growth, endless, burdensome regulation, the lowest consumer confidence. That was the Obama economy, and he took on more debt than every other president before him combined. He can spin it any way he wants, but we, the American people, are smart enough not to believe the fake news that he was trying to feed us today. Now, President Trump actually responded to Obama's outrageous claim as he tried to claim victory when he was a failure. Watch.
I think he was trying to take some credit. He was trying to take credit for this incredible thing that's happening to our country. If the Democrats got in, I have to say this to President Obama, and it wasn't him, but would have been the same thing. If the Democrats got in with their agenda in November of almost 2 years ago, instead of having 4.2 up, I believe, honestly, you'd have 4.2 down. You'd be negative. You'd be in negative numbers right now. You'd be in negative numbers.
The Atlanta Fed right now is predicting 4.7% GDP growth for the third quarter. Obama also took shots at the president's foreign policy while ignoring his own blunders during his tenure in the White House. Let's see, Iran, and I'll have more flexibility. Tell Putin. Take a look.
They're undermining our alliances, cozying up to Russia. What happened to the Republican Party?
Now, Trump has been tougher on Russia than Obama ever was. Remember, it was Obama, basically the one guy that ignored Russia's power grab. Remember Ukraine? Remember Crimea? It was Obama who allowed Russia to prop up Assad, the Syrian dictator, gassing his own people. Obama gave Clinton the reset button, how dumb that was. Remember, he was promising, I'll have more flexibility after the election. Tell Vladimir.
I wanted to present you with a little gift which represents what President Obama and Vice President Biden and I have been saying, and that is we want to reset our relationship. And
let's do it together.
So we will do it together, okay?
This is my last election, basically. Yeah. After my election, I have more flexibility. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I transmit this information to Vladimir.
$150 billion to Iranian mullahs.